intensive treatment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our new sub-series for intensive treatment, which we're calling ITTV. And on this series, we're going to be talking about all sorts of news that has come out for the Arkham games, whether it be for, comics, the games themselves, maybe if they do a movie down the line, WB. It's all just going to be in this playlist, so...
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about, well, this isn't really new, but we didn't really talk about this before, so we figured, well, why not? We'll just do it now. And so we're talking about Arkham Trilogy getting delayed on Switch. So it was
Who
supposed
would
to
have
come.
thought?
Yeah, no, I was kind of surprised, but just to give you the details, the game was supposed to come out on October 13th, Friday the 13th. That would have been fucking amazing, but that didn't happen. The game, I think, it got delayed till December. I think it's like December 1st, December 2nd, 3rd, something like
Yeah,
that.
I think it's definitely the beginning of
Yeah, it's
December.
early in the month for sure. So,
Yeah.
so we're just gonna take a bit to kind of talk about our feelings on it and maybe speculate on why this happened. And it's
Oh,
probably not going to be a very long video, but so how
yeah.
would you feel when they delayed it?
Um, I was surprised not because honestly, they hadn't said anything about the game in a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
so I was a little skeptical, but I still thought it was going to come out. I was holding on. I was like, yes, okay, it's coming soon. But then, um, we get this delay, and I'm like, okay, firstly, this sucks. But it sucked a little bit extra because they did it literally like a week before the release, wasn't it? It was really close to release day.
Yeah, it was like the start of the month where they were just like, you know what,
Yeah,
delay.
yeah. Maybe it was 2 weeks, but
Yeah,
it felt super close. Um, so that was what upset me more because I'm like, it built everyone's hype up so much. We're just like, oh, it's here. We're gonna get to play it on the Switch, and I've been saying for a little while since this was announced, I'm like, maybe I'll get a Switch. And then Marvel kind of persuaded me. He's like, you should get a Switch.
yeah,
So I told him, I'm like, well, if I see the gameplay and it looks good, I'll get a Switch sooner than I would if the game didn't look good because I still want a Switch.
yeah.
But this game is making me want it even sooner. And now I'm going to have to wait longer. Because the performance of this game is really what it comes down to, obviously. And I think that kind of segues. Well, actually, what was your initial reaction as well to this? Did it kind of annoy you too that it was so close to the release day?
Yeah. You know what especially stung is that we recorded the Arkham Nintendo video
Yeah,
right before
yeah,
that got announced, and I think it was like a day later too, where
yeah,
you sent me the article and I on Instagram, and I was just like, no,
yeah.
It's just, damn it. But
Because literally in the video, I think we said like, "God, I hope this doesn't get delayed
yeah,
or
it's just
something,"
yeah,
or "We'll see what
it was
happens."
either like, yeah, we hope it doesn't get delayed, or we can't wait to play it soon.
Or it could have been both.
Oh man.
But yeah, so as soon as we said that, it came back to bite us, and here we are, waiting till December when we could have had this game like a week and a half ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I was upset, but also thinking about it now, October was a stacked month for video games already.
Yeah,
Like we had Spider-Man, we had Mario, we had Sonic, Hellboy, I think Alan Wake also,
yes,
like
yeah.
Assassin's Creed. Like there was a lot.
Thank you for not forgetting.
Yeah. There was so much this month, and our wallets were already hurting enough as is, so
Yeah, I'm broke
that would have
because
just
of video
that would
games.
have just piled on to the debt.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, I was still upset because I'm like, man, I was really looking forward to seeing what they could do with Arkham on the Switch, and
Oh yeah.
so now we gotta wait a little longer.
Hold on a little longer, Steve. I
It's
can't. I'm gonna fall.
fuck.
Are you gonna go up there and help him, Batman? Oh God.
Can't believe he
Okay.
left me here. Son of a... Great. All I need, Batman.
Guys, you just don't ask how we know this. Just please don't. Just laugh at it and
Mayor,
move on.
Mayor fucking nerds, but
No, I was gonna say I don't think we even know how we know it so well. Just so many hours.
fucking play these games way too much. But
Who cares?
so the other
Where
point
I
I
am.
wanted to kind of ask you was like, why do you think this was delayed? Because I have two reasons. One, they needed a little extra time for Arkham Knight. It probably wasn't
Yeah.
as performing. It wasn't performing as well, so they needed a little time to
Right.
polish that up. And also, just bringing it back to the point that October was stacked, so they were just like, we
Yeah.
can't compete with Spider-Man, so let's just move it to like for another couple months and just kind of let it breathe on its own.
Yeah, they definitely. That's a good point. I actually didn't think about that. Um, they definitely probably moved it for those two reasons. I mean, I think it was a given that my initial thought anyway was, yeah, Knight destroyed this game, and they have to fix it up.
Yeah,
It's just probably not performing well, and it probably doesn't look great all the time. I mean, let's face it, they're rivaling a game that came out, what was it, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 8 years ago that still looks like great. Still looks great.
yeah,
And they have to have a way to make it look almost as good on a Switch, and that's not easy to do. So, I mean, props to them for taking up that challenge. They think they can do it, but that's a big ask.
yeah,
So I'm sure that is first off taxing on the devs because they're working long hours and they're trying to make this thing worthy of what it was 8 years ago.
yeah,
But yeah, you're right. October's stacked, and you said it perfectly. We can't compete with Spider-Man. I mean, it's just that simple. Spider-Man is so popular right now. He's more popular today than he was even 4 years ago. I mean, and Spider-Man was still at the top, but he's so popular today, especially with Across the Spider-Verse just coming out.
yeah.
It's like people want Spider-Man all the time.
Yes.
So yeah, they're not going to compete against Spider-Man, especially if it's a Peter and Miles game, and it's a PlayStation game, and it's the biggest game of the year right now. Everybody's buying it, or everyone's going to buy it. So their sales would not do very well compared to the ones that are coming out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree completely. But yeah, Arkham Knight's performance was my first kind of thought on why it was getting delayed.
Yeah, it just like you can even tell from the reveal trailer, like there's a little bit of like when they show footage of Arkham Knight, you can just see the stuttering and in places, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what, might need a little bit of polishing. So
Let's not do that. Yeah, it definitely needs some love.
yeah,
And I mean, I hope by the time of December that we have a game that is running smoothly and looks good. Let's face it, it's on Switch. We know it's not going to look like a console. We know that. But as long as it performs well and it still looks good, then I'm happy, honestly.
yeah, same here. As long as it's like a stable game, and this goes for the others too. Like they like even though Knight's like the big game out of the three, you never know. There could be issues with the other two that are arising. So I'm just hoping all three of them are just stable, and I can actually play through them and not get frustrated. So
Right. Because those would be a fun thing to stream on the channel as well.
yeah,
So hopefully they perform well.
hopefully. But I'm still excited. I'm still gonna buy it anyway. It doesn't matter if it is a broken mess. I haven't like I said this before. Like I've already have like dozens of other copies of each game, so what, like, it's not gonna hurt too much having just at least one more. So,
Right. No, it's not.
yeah. So yeah, I don't have anything else to really chime in here. I think I've already said my piece. So, what about you?
Yeah, me too. And you said it perfectly. Chime. Do, 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 do. Intensive treatment.
God damn
Um,
it.
I had to do it.
Oh boy.
Batman, show yourself. Um, but yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for me as well. So yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to add. I just hope December gets here quick and that the game performs well because I really would love to buy it. And I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat you are. I'll probably still buy it too,
Yeah.
but it helps if it's a playable game.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, that's it from me.
Okay. So that's going to be it for the first edition of ITTV. Whatever news comes out for anything, we're going to report it here. And yeah, I'm excited to do more of these, like these kind of short form news type content. So
Yeah.
yeah, go subscribe to Swifty channel, my channel. Go watch some of our other videos if there's any on this channel or whatever. I don't know where this is being uploaded first. So,
This is going to be on the new channel.
okay. And, you know, stay locked up and take care of yourselves, everyone. Have a great night.